Hi, this is Dr. Tom coming and talking again about the HCG diet. And one thing that does come up in consultations with patients and from people calling is about the whole thing is that whether or not this is a starvation diet. Because the diet does promote an only 500 calorie a day diet, people have mistakenly called it a starvation diet. So today I would like to talk a little bit about what starvation is. This is going to be in very simple terms, and it is in a very short period of time, so please pardon me for not having it real technical and very detailed. But the bottom line is that if somebody is in actual starvation and they're not receiving any calories, they're in a place where they're not receiving food or any type of calorie, one of the first things that we do know is that the brain requires glucose. Glucose is very quickly burned off in the body. What's in your serum, what's in your storage in the form of glycogen that can be in your liver and your muscles that stores area of sugar, these are burned off in the matter of days. The next thing is that now you become hypoglycemic. You're brain fogged, you're irritable, you're hungry, all those type of symptoms, the fatigue that goes along with not having enough sugar. Your body reacts to this by trying to find other sugar sources, okay? So it starts looking for more readable sources. Now, while fat in the form of ketones is a very good sugar source, that is not the next place that the body will metabolize or the type of thing that the body will metabolize to make sugars for the brain. The next thing are amino acids, which come from proteins. So people start to digest the proteins in their body. This can be skeletal muscle, smooth muscle, including the heart muscle, and that's why many times a cardiologist or somebody or other physicians will express concern over the HCG diet because they feel it's starvation. If you have patients with heart disease, you may actually cause a problem with their hearts. What can happen with people who are in severe starvation, they get what's called sarcopenia, and sarcopenia means wasting the proteins of the body. That includes the heart. And back in the days when I was a surgical resident, we actually, for trauma patients in the intensive care unit, used to perform echocardiograms on the heart and echoes to see the thickness of the left ventricular septum to see if it had decreased in size, showing severe protein malnutrition or, in that case, sarcopenia. Once the body has used many of its protein stores to break down into amino acids and thus sugars for the brain, it will then go into ketosis. Ketosis is actual fat burning. Ketones are produced from burning of fat, and ketones are used by the brain for an energy source. The problem is, and what people would die from in starvation, is that they have lost so much protein that the heart is unable to beat anymore, and you basically die of heart failure. It's probably the #1 reason to die from severe starvation. So that does give you an idea. You could weigh 200 pounds but die from starvation because you do not have enough protein stores and enough protein to stay alive.